back again, and today I'm gonna do another makeup tutorial. I'm gonna do a makeup inspired by the cold weather, like when you're cold. It has been so cold here lately and really rainy and gloomy, so that was the perfect time to do this. So I already have my hair and outfit on, and I did my skincare, so let's get started. I'm first gonna put these eye contacts in. It's my first time buying some, and they're these pinky brown ones from Seago Contacts. I'm hoping they're pretty easy to put on and they look nice, so I'll be back when I put them in. That took forever, but I finally got it in. It's a very subtle one, but it looks super cute. I was able to get it in. Hopefully I'm able to get it out because these nails. Okay, I finally got the other one in. Okay, we can finally start the makeup now that these are in. And I have new clips. I'm gonna start with the light base of this sunscreen because it kind of gives me like that pale look. It looks odd at first, but then it will settle into the skin and look more natural. I like this one because it makes the skin look glowy. It has been so cold lately where I live. Okay, I'm gonna use a shade lighter for my concealer, and I'm gonna use the same one I used in my last video. Pretty much the same placements too. And you don't have to use a shade lighter, but I just am because I like the contrast of the blush, which I'll show later. I think it's raining outside. Just adding a little bit more on my cheeks and places where I need to conceal. Conceal the lips later, but right now I'm just gonna put this lip mask so it's not as like cracked. My lips are not looking so good right now. I'm using this powder. It's not too warm. Trying to go a little on the cooler side today, like right on the bottom, and then I just do the line like there. And you want to use powder so it's like soft look. And I'm kind of rounding it. I'm gonna blend it out a little because I like a more subtle contour. And then you want it to be cool so it looks more on the natural side, but also on the cooler side for winter. I'm gonna do a little right here. Not too much because I already have a shadow there. And then I'm gonna put some under my lip. And that will give the illusion of bigger lips. And it creates a natural shadow because it looks kind of dark there now, but it isn't as much as it looks like. The most important part of this look is blush because that's how you know it's like the cold look. Kind of on the placement, I like to do it right on the top area. You want it to be concentrated. I'm gonna use this one. It's mostly gimmicky, so I would not recommend because this sponge is not a good applicator. But you want this kind of color. But I'm just gonna, I was gonna use my finger, but this nail cannot go in there. And you wanna tap in a circle right at the top of your cheekbone to give that look like you're cold, because I feel like it's like the closest to your skin, the thinnest area, so that's where the coldness should show. I'm just assuming because like it is cold where I live right now, but it doesn't really get cold to the point where like my face gets pink. I used to live in Washington. I would put foundation all over my face so then I wouldn't know if I was red or not. I don't really like cold weather actually because I live in California, so it's always warm, but I really miss the snow in Washington because that is something you don't get to experience if you live here, unless you live northern, which I don't. And you want to put some at the tip, kind of where the contour is, which will deepen the contour and also look cute because of the redness. Just lightly tap. Okay, actually the one place I do get cold is in the nose. When it's cold and then you get the flu or the sickness, your nose will get really runny and then your nose gets really red. You want to blend it a little bit on the bridge, but you don't want to go too far out because then that will give the illusion of like sun-kissed. You want to end it right there. But I'm going to use this brush and I'm just going to go lightly on the edge. And you want to use the same blush you used so it is cohesive. You just want to go at the end of the eye and then a little under. Because when it is really cold, it will make your eyes watery, which that only used to happen in Washington. But when I used to go to school and I had PE, it was really cold outside and foggy and I had to run. And after I came inside, my eyes were so watery. And we're gonna blend it out because you want it to be subtle. I have to put more for the camera because this one's kind of disappearing. And you can still see the contour, which is why I added it under. But you're mostly seeing the blush. See, blush is a very important part of this look. And since it is so distinct, I think that's what makes it better. For a little more contrast, I'm gonna bring out this palette. One of my favorites. And we're gonna use that very light powder in the middle of the eyes. I want to use white glitter just because I feel like that's very wintry, but I have this really bright white glitter, and I'm just gonna do it in the inner part of my eye, which kind of gives it that wet look. As I was saying, it kind of gives that wet look like you were crying, and again, it kind of goes with the coldness theme because I think I mentioned this earlier, your eyes get watery when it's really cold. At least mine do. You want to add the glitter right here. Instead of highlight, I want to do this white glitter. Very shimmery, winter, like snow. And on the tip of the nose. And I'm gonna add a tiny bit in the middle. It. And I like this one because it's very noticeable when you're far. And then I like to add like a highlight right here. Can you see? Kind of resembles the Ego song, but I won't call it that because I'm not sure if it is. I don't really know if I could say that I'm replicating it because I don't really know how to do it with my eye shape just because I have that wrinkle, and usually it's like the bag when you smile, which is bigger than that wrinkle. That's why I add this, because it kind of looks like that. And it gives like the cuteness effect. Oh, it's raining outside. I wonder if you guys are gonna hear. I like when it rains at night because it's like my own personal white noise machine. It's very peaceful to fall asleep to. The eyes are done. We're gonna add some moles. Oh, right there. Dot, 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 dot. This one's bigger, this one's smaller. I like to do these tiny ones under my eye. And we're gonna use black for the eyeliner too. So I see my natural line right here, or shadow, and I wanna go a little higher and then connect. Okay, do it more like this one, not like this one, where I look like I'm freezing. I would say I do. That's why I picked this fuzzy sweater. Actually, I'm pretty cold too because my room is really cold, but now I look like it. We're gonna add a white highlighter. You don't have to use expensive. We're gonna add more right here. Ooh, yeah, and right here. Unfortunately, my phone ran out of storage when I was filming this, so I had to do the lip portion a separate time, but I first cover it with like a foundation. I used this Judy Doll one, and then I used the Judy Doll watery lip gloss tint. I think the shade is Sunset Black Tea, something like that, and I put it in the inner parts, and then I kind of make it more sheer towards the outer part of my lip so that the inner part is darker, and then I just layered the inside so it's darker. And then next I use this Tear Waterism lip tint, I think, and this is a really light pinky, like peach shade kind of, and I just put this on the outer part. This one looks a little weird at first, but then you just let it sit and it turns really glossy. And that's what I did for my lips, and you'll see the final look right now.